Man, what's going on, stand holders? So some truckers are getting together and doing something that's very needed in this industry. And carriers and truckers are getting together and they're speaking to the FMCSA so they can really push for brokers to pay detention time. You know, you guys have been to some of these shippers and receivers. They don't respect our time. We'll sometimes be there for 10 hours, 4 hours, 5 hours. But if they were really pushed and encouraged to change certain things that would allow us to, make that delivery real quick to get to the next destination, that would be more productive for the industry. And some of the things that these owner-operators and small trucking companies have pointed out is that it's unsafe for a driver to spend so much time at these warehouses than try to go make those appointments, because what happens is then that driver has to cut corners and that might create some unsafe driving habits. Now, I'm not saying that it's okay for a driver to go and try to cut corners, but if you're trying to, do your best to wait at this facility to get your load so you can go deliver it, but they're not respecting the fact that you have an appointment that you have to make. And sometimes, a carrier is held responsible if they're late to an appointment. And it's crazy because the trucking industry is the most regulated, most over-regulated industry. And we can't get help with the people that we have to work with, brokers, shippers, and receivers. Why aren't they regulated to the same standards as us? And don't get it twisted. There are some brokers and warehouses that do pay for detention time, but it's not universally accepted. And what truckers and small carriers or owner operators would like to see that the FMCSA regulate that we have, all warehouses follow this. So some of the things that people threw out was they would like to see a 2-hour wait time. And after that, it should be a 100 per hour detention fee for the broker, shipper, or receiver. Another person said that they would like to see 100 per hour to go for the driver and 300 per hour to go for the carrier, and paid immediately by the offending party prior to the departure. Now, I'm gonna be honest with you guys. When I used to work for major carriers, I did receive detention pay. But once you go to these smaller carriers, you don't really see it as much. And what I noticed is different warehouses, depending on how big or small, they don't pay as well. And brokers as well. So you have a lot of people and players that you got to work with. Because I could see, this being passed, but some of these carriers may not pay their drivers a detention fee. They might just take it for themselves. But I would like to see this pass and see, everybody compliant and drivers get paid for waiting, because most drivers, they only make money when the wheels are turning. That's the only time you make money. So if you have to sit there, I've been to certain shippers, I've waited 24 hours to get my load. I don't get paid for none of that, So you guys let me know what you think in the comment section. Would you like to see this come into play? Peace.